So as of today, the NHTSA has sent a request to Tesla to recall 158,000 of its vehicles.
Basically, that 158,000 cars represents all Model S and X built up until about March of 2018. It does not include cars Model S or X built since then, or the Model 3 or Model Y.
So Tesla has until January 27th to reply to the NHTSA with some possible outcomes and a solution, but this all kind of stems from a failure of an eMMC chip on the MCU-1 boards.
Yeah, and if you've been watching our videos, we've been talking about this issue for the past year or so. A lot of people with older cars, high mileage, have noticed that they've been experiencing a lot of like reboots of their car, or slow to wake up, black screens, loss of like sound, loss of like turn signals. They might still work, but you can't see that they're working, and loss of rear camera. So a lot of people have been reporting these problems, and Tesla, the only solution they had at the time was to actually replace your entire MCU at a cost of $1,500 or more.
Now, since that initial replacement, they have come out with replacing just the eMMC daughter boards at a cost of around $500, or some people have even reported $300 without a diagnostics fee. But there is still that issue of having to replace that, and there have been some third-party companies that have come along into the picture that started replacing those before Tesla really acknowledged it was a problem.
Basically, if you were able to remove that card and send it off to these companies, they would replace the existing 8GB memory card with a larger one, such as 32 or 64 gigabytes, and then send it back to you, reinstall it in your car, and that would solve the problem.
Now, the newer MCU vehicles actually have a larger memory chip in there, but also Tesla has done things over the years to reduce the amount of logging.
So by reducing the logging, they're not doing as much wear and tear on those memory chips, and they're able to last that much longer.
So we do have a 2017 red Model S 75D that actually does have symptoms of this. It takes a long time for the center screen to reboot and actually turn on when you get into the vehicle if it has gone to sleep. And this is one thing that, unfortunately, we're not getting that error message saying that the eMMC is failing to contact service. So we kind of have to wait until either an outcome of this potential recall, or we get that message for Tesla to cover this under warranty.
And that message is something that Tesla just recently pushed out in the last couple of months to indicate for those people who might be experiencing the problem. You'll see a message on the screen saying that your memory is experiencing degradation and it's time to contact service.
And now the 2017 Model S 100D that we have, the white one, that one will not experience a problem because we have already upgraded the MCU to MCU2 at a cost of $2,500 to us.
Yeah, and one of the reasons we upgraded that, well, we did want the new features, but we were starting to see some slowdowns and some black screens and reboots. And so we went ahead and were proactive and replaced it with that $2,500 upgrade back in June.
Yeah, so I guess some potential things to come out of this recall, should it end up being that, is will Tesla reimburse people that have paid for the new MCU or the $500 for the eMMC daughter board replacement? There's still a lot of things unknown, but I would imagine they have some responsibility for people that have already paid that.
Well, a couple months ago, Tesla did come out with an announcement where they said that they recognized there was an issue with this. They didn't do a recall yet, but they upgraded the software, and they also sent out a notice saying that they would be coming out with new information in February of this year to handle people who had already paid for that upgrade, and like reimbursement.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see how they're going to handle that, but I would imagine there will be some form of reimbursement. I don't want to speak for Tesla, but that's what I would hope for.
Also, another thing before today, they did announce they were extending the warranty, so cars which had already gone out of warranty would still be covered up to 100,000 miles.
Much like our Model S 75D is out of warranty, but because of that, we would still be covered should we need that fixed.
So to repeat, this potential recall will only affect cars built before March of 2018, only if they're a Model S and Model X. Model 3 and Model Y are not affected.
Yep, nor are the newer S and X's, because they do have that MCU too. But definitely let us know in the comments below, have you experienced this kind of slowdown on one of your vehicles? Have you paid to have it replaced? Have you gone to one of those third-party companies that has been doing it? Or are you waiting for Tesla to be able to fix it? We can talk about it all down there. As always, though, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you're looking to accessorize a Model S, X3, or Y, definitely check them out, all linked down below. And using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Definitely thumbs up if you enjoyed that video, though. Go and click here to subscribe. Here for some other ones. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.